Right now, somewhere between 5 and 10 million Kenyans are living with a mental health condition. And most of them have no idea because nobody ever taught us what an actually check-in looks like. We check our bank balance weekly, we check our car's engine oil, but most of us have never once sat down and properly checked in on our minds. Today, I'm showing you exactly what to look for in yourself and the people you love before it becomes a crisis. Welcome back to No One Taught Me This, the channel where we cover everything school forgot to mention. Today's lesson, mental health check-ins, what to actually look for. In your 30s, this matters because you're often the one everyone else leans on. Parents, siblings, your own kids. So if you do not know how to check in your own mind, you cannot catch it early for anyone else either. People walking into primary health facilities are dealing with severe depression. And most of them came in for something completely different, like stomach pain or fatigue, because nobody taught them to recognize what they were actually carrying. And here is the part that stings. Mental health services get less than 0.0% of the national health budget, far below what's recommended, meaning the system is not built to catch this for you. You have to know how to catch it yourself. Picture David, 34, works in logistics in Mombasa, always the strong one in his friends group. For months, he has had stomach issues, cannot sleep properly, snapping at his kids over nothing. He has been to 2 doctors for the stomach. Nobody asked him how he's actually doing, because he has never once been taught that check-in means more than how's work. 3 things to actually look for. No jargons, just real signal. Number 1, track changes, not moods. A single bad day means nothing. Everyone has those. The real signal is a change from someone's normal pattern that lasts more than 2 weeks. Sleeping far more or less. Eating differently. Withdrawing from things they used to enjoy. Kenya's own national data shows depression and anxiety together affects a meaningful share of adults, and it usually builds slowly enough that people miss it in themselves. David did not suddenly become withdrawn. Over 8 weeks, he slowly stopped going to church, stopped calling his brother, stopped playing football on Sundays. Each step looked small, together it was a pattern. Pick one person you check on regularly, including yourself, and this week, ask, has anything changed for you in the last 2 weeks? Not, are you okay? That question is too easy to lie. Number 2, listen for the language of exhaustion disguised as normal complaints. In Kenya, people rarely say, I think I'm depressed. They say, nimechoka, I am tired, about everything constantly. Even things that shouldn't be tiring. That phrase repeated often enough about ordinary life is frequently the real signal hiding in plain sight. Kenya's National Commission of Human Rights has noted that a large number of both outpatient and inpatients in health facilities are actually dealing with mental illness. Most people showing up complaining of physical exhaustion, headaches, or stomach pain first. The next time someone says nimechoka about anything that shouldn't be exhausting, follow up gently. Tired from what exactly? Don't let that phrase pass as small talk. Number 3, make the check-in a regular habit, not a crisis response. Most of us only ask, are you okay, once someone is visibly falling apart, which means we are always reacting, never catching it early. A real check-in is scheduled, casual, and happens whether or not anything looks wrong, so people don't feel singled out only when there is a problem. For example, officials tracking workplace psychological hazards in Kenya have pointed out that stress and burnout usually build silently for months before anyone notices, because nobody was checking in until performance visibly dropped. So, pick one person, a sibling, a close friend, a colleague, and set a recurring low-presence check-in this week. A Sunday call, a Wednesday tea, make it routine, not a rescue mission. Let's lock it in. 1. Watch for changes in pattern, not just bad days. 2. Listen for nimechoka as real signal, not small talk. 3. Make check-ins routine, not something you only do in crisis. If no one taught you this either, you're not behind. You just didn't have the syllabus yet. That's what we are here for. Hit subscribe so that you don't miss the next lesson. We drop new ones every week. Quick question for the comments. What's one change you've noticed in someone close to you recently, even something small you haven't asked them about yet? See you in the next episode.